Hey everybody, this is Dr. Fryer. It is Friday, the 14th of March, 2014. Yes, it is spring break. Yes, school is out. What am I doing at school? Well, I had to get this video recorded to share a new series I'm going to start called STEM Curiosity Links. So these were all links that we talked about this week in STEM class, and I'm creating this just in case any of our students want to share these with parents or anybody else who's interested in this wants to check it out. So the first one is this website, which an article actually about a research paper that was published called Dinosaur Killing Asteroid Triggered Lethal Acid Rain. Today was the last day of our kitchen chemistry unit, and this article talks about how some scientists think that the asteroid that hit the Earth, which caused the extinction of the dinosaurs, actually caused some nasty acid, sulfuric acid, to go into the atmosphere and rain all over the world, and that caused death in the oceans down to a certain depth and also all over the surface. One of the things that's in the article that's kind of interesting is that there's something called a fern spike in the fossil record when you look at the rocks in the layers of rock from this time period, and there's a lot of ferns, and they said the reason why that might kind of jive or agree with this article is that ferns evidently can live even when there's sulfuric acid on them or on the ground around them. And so anyway, I thought that was kind of cool because we've been talking about acids and bases, and we were using salsa in our vinegar with salt to clean pennies and stuff like that. So kind of a cool article. Along those same lines, I also saw this article that said, do you want to save the world from asteroids using code? NASA has a job for you. So NASA is working with computer programmers to try and find out when we're going to have asteroids hit. And we talked today in class about how it's really not shooting stars, they are asteroids, but it's common for these to hit the Earth, and we only find, according to the article, or know about something like 1% of these that hit the Earth. There's 99% that are undetected. About a year ago, we talked about how there were asteroids that hit Russia and actually killed some people and caused damage. And so that was something we talked about. Now, the other thing that's kind of related to this was the picture I took Thursday morning that we showed, and that little dot on the screen is the International Space Station. And we talked about how that goes around the Earth, and I gave you homework for the summer. And your homework, if you remember, was to get permission from your parents one night when it's clear outside to stay up late and go look for shooting stars and to look for satellites like the International Space Station. We talked about how when you see a solid light in the sky that's not flickering or twinkling, that's probably either a planet or a satellite, and you know it's a satellite when it's moving. So the other sites we talked about were this one, the ISS tracker, that shows the live location of the International Space Station over the Earth at any one time. It shows how fast it's going and how high it is. It's going over 17,000 miles an hour. And in one of our classes this afternoon, it actually passed over Oklahoma, and we used a little app that allowed us, we couldn't see it because it's daytime, but we saw it pass over on the app. So even better is this website, which is called Spot the Station by NASA. Remember, you can get all of these links by going to our STEM site. This one lets you put in where you are, United States, Oklahoma, and say Oklahoma City, and it will show you what time and what day you need to get up in the morning to see the International Space Station go over, just like on Thursday. So it is awesome. Last little thing here is an app we looked at called the Night Sky, and that will show you not only what the names of planets are that you're seeing when you look outside, but it will also show you things like the International Space Station. That's how we saw it in class, you know, that it was actually going over us, and we saw it on the tracker, and then we could see it in the app. It was cool. So if you have an Android phone, there's also these kind of apps for Android. Just look for stuff that have to do with stargazing. All right, we also had a question about, can you take pictures of asteroids? It's pretty hard to, but you can do star trails, and you can use an app. There's a slow shutter app for the iPhone I use to take pictures of this, which was kind of, we were using, what were we using? I'm losing my train of thought here as I have 20 seconds left. Steel wool inside a wire whisk that we were spinning around at night and doing a long exposure. So you can check this out on stem.wesfryer.com, the website for our STEM class. We're going to have more curiosity links coming at you later. Have a great spring break.